Hey everybody, welcome back to Why Not RV. On this week's episode, we're going to take another step in our security. We're going to add a Blink doorbell camera right to our front door. Remember, if you want to learn more and make less mistakes while RVing, be sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a like and a comment down below. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Adding this Blink doorbell does two main things for me. Number one is, of course, the security measure, right? Having that extra camera on the side of the RV looking right at the doorway. So if anyone's outside knocking nearby, you just want to look outside, you get an extra field of view. But to me, the bigger reason we got this, because I already have security cameras all around the rig, the bigger reason was peace of mind. When we leave the RV and we go and explore, or we're working, or whatever the case is, when we leave the RV, it is very, very difficult to know if anything has gone wrong. If there's something wrong with the RV, if there's a fire nearby, if the campground is having a problem. There's 1,000 different things that could happen, right? And unless you have like your name and phone number attached to your door, no one's gonna be able to get a hold of you unless you already talked to your neighbors and you already gave your number away and stuff like that. But having that doorbell right there gives them a direct button to just push and talk to you immediately. So if something's wrong, they can just push that button, it comes up on my phone, and I can talk to that person back and forth and figure out what's going on, give them the code to get the dog out, whatever is needed. So it's an amazing, amazing peace of mind for us for while we're traveling in these different areas. Now, I bought two pieces for this. I bought, of course, the Blink doorbell cam, but I also bought the Blink wedge. It's like an extra $8 that helps angle the camera down or up. Of course, in our case for the RV, we're gonna try and angle it down a little bit. But the wedge was $8. I believe the Blink doorbell was $40. I think they're normally $50. It was on sale. So make sure to drop or look in the look in the description below. I'm gonna have a link to all this stuff. But this is a really, really, really simple install. If you're doing this on a house, it gets a little bit more complicated because you're tying into the old electrical system. But with this, it's just 2 batteries, 2 screws. Should be pretty simple. So let's just get right to it. First thing I need to really do is determine where I want the camera at, right? So I can do this in 2 different ways. One, I can just take the camera and kind of see where I want it, which I already kind of determined that this is the area I want it in. But I can also add the batteries in here to be able to see what the camera sees and make sure that that's exactly where I want it to go. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and put the batteries in here, get this all connected up, just to make sure that where I'm going to have this will be a nice enough angle. But I think it's nice because as you're standing on the stairs, you can, boom, the doorbell's right there. It's right at face level. So I think it'll be really, really good. But let's go ahead and pop the batteries in and make sure. So now I have my spot picked out. I'm gonna go ahead and get the wedge mounted first. We're just gonna mount it right here. I got 2 screws. It's just gonna go right into the side body of the RV. After I screw them in, I'm actually just gonna get my little pilot hole going. I'm gonna add some silicone to those screws so that nothing gets sucked or no water gets inside the RV. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna put some silicone around the edge of this wedge as well. So I'll show you all that. But let's go ahead and get it mounted in. Okay, so because I can't get the screw to start easily, I'm just gonna go ahead and stop, grab a pilot bit and just put a little pilot hole in there. Now that we have our wedge in place, we're gonna go ahead and take, oh, almost lost it. We're gonna go ahead and take the backer of the doorbell and mount it. The wedge came with 2 little screws, and that's what I'm using right now to put this in there. Now with that in place, I should be able to just go ahead and get the doorbell and just click it right onto place, and we should be pretty much done, aside from putting some silicone around the top of this. So we have our doorbell. Let's go ahead and that's it. Just clicks right on. We're done. I'm going to go ahead and grab some silicone real quick so we can go ahead and get this covered up. As you see, I went ahead and took some silicone and just laid a bead basically just down like that, so that if any moisture does collect inside there, it can still drain out the bottom, but it's going to protect it from all the top and side stuff from happening. And that's it. That's fully installed. The setup of the Blink doorbell is actually super simple. I already had the app because I already have the security cameras, but if you don't already have the app, you just download the Blink app follow the directions. It's super easy. You scan the little barcode that's on the doorbell. It goes by in a flash, and then you're connected, you're good to go. So I'm not going to show you guys that process because it's going to be individual on Android and iOS, and I already showed it in my security video how those cameras work. But anyways, that's it. As always, if you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comments below. Hit that like, hit the subscribe button. Be sure to click the notification bell so you're notified of my future videos. Thanks for watching One Out RV. Bye.